Dear students, let us discuss another topic, the water vascular system in Echinodermates or in Asteroidea. Because the water vascular system of Asteroidea means asteroids are those organisms of the Echinodermates which are having pentamer symmetry, that means starfish is included in it. The water vascular system is modified part of coelom. So we have discussed it earlier also, that basically the body cavity, which is called coelom, is modified to form the water vascular system, and it consists of sea water filled canals, because all organisms or echinodermates lives in the sea. So these canals, the water vascular system, you can see they are filled with the canal of this system are filled with the water of the sea. And in addition to this, they do have some cells in it called the corpuscles. This water vascular system is important for the animals, these animals, as it helps in locomotion. And a water vascular system comprised of Madreporite, you can see it is present on aboral surface. Anus is there. Along with that, this is the Madreporite. Here it is exclusively shown as this. This is the Madreporite. Then Madreporite is opening into a stone canal. This is the stone canal. Again, it is coming over here. This is the stone canal. Then this stone canal in turn is opening into a ring canal. Just below this yellow disc, you can see a ring of blue color is there called ring canal, or here you can see it is joining a ring canal. Ring canal is in turn giving to each orb a radial canal. You can see that a radial canal is coming to this arm. Again, similar will be this arm, in this arm, this arm, and this arm. So these are the 5 radial canals. And then Tiedman's body. You can see these are the Tiedman's body. And in addition to this, the radial canal is giving the lateral canal on the sides. You can see this is the radial canal. Sorry, lateral canal. This is the lateral canal. And then the tube feet are associated at the end of lateral canal. These are the tube feet. You can see over here. Now, let us look at the Madreporite. This one, it is rounded, you can see, and it is calcareous plate occurring on the aboral surface, I have already told you. And in the central disc, you can see this is the central disc of the animal. So it is located on the central disc in inter-radial position. You can see this is the one radius represented by this arm. This is another radius. It is present within these two radius. You can see it is present almost at this position, inter-radial. Or you can see this is one radius, this is another radius, and it is present in the center of it. So it is present in inter-radial position. Its surface bears numerous wavy grooves. You can see these lines are showing the wavy grooves, or you can see you are having the wavy grooves on the surface of the Madreporite. This is the longitudinal section of the Madreporite shown over here. Then each furrow or groove contains many minute pores. So they have pores inside. The grooves have pores inside. They may be 200 pores at the bottom of the furrow or the groove, which then opens into this canal called the pore canal. This is the pore canal. This is labeled over here. This is the pore canal. The pore canal unites. You can see this is the one pore canal. This is the other pore canal. They are uniting at the just below them, and forming the collecting canal. This collecting canal is in turn opening into this structure called the ampullae. Then coming to the stone canal, this was the structure of a madreporite. Now look at the this stone canal. The ampulla opens into S-shaped stone canal. This is the S-shaped stone canal you can see, which extends downwards and open into the ring canal. So it opens into the ring canal. So this is the stone canal you can see. This is labeled over here. The stone canal is coming down and entering into the ring canal. Ring canal is present around the mouth. So on the on the other side you can see madreporite is present on the aboral surface, whereas the ring canal is present on the other side oral surface around the mouth. The lumen of the stone canal possesses a prominent ridge with two spirally coiled lamellae. You can see over here. This is the stone canal. So it is having a ridge in the center and the lamellae, two lamellae at its side. This is the position which I am showing. The stone canal is ensheathed by a wide, thin-walled tubular coelomic sac called axial sinus. This is the axial sinus, the whole yellow one, this portion. This is basically the coelomic sac. Coelomic, the sac of the cavity called the axial sinus. Then comes to the ring canal. It is wide pentagonal because of the pentameric symmetry of the asteroids. It is having the this pentagonal shape also. Sometimes in other organisms it is round also. Uh, so it is a five-sided ring. You can say one side, two, three, four, and five sides, and it is present around the mouth. It is also called as water ring. So this is water ring as well. Then you can see Tiedman body. These are the Tiedman body. The ring canal from its inner margin. So this is the inner margin of the ring canal. Gives 9 Tiedman body. These are the rounded granular bodies you can say. They are also called the race-mouse body. They are supposed to be a lymphatic gland. So as the lymphatic system are very much prominent in the higher animals, so they are again supposed to be the lymphatic bodies. They manufacture the cells, the amoeboid cells that travel in the water vascular system. So we have already told that this water vascular system is having the canals. Canal is having water and some cells also called the corpuscles. So the corpuscles are the amoebocyte cells. Amoebocyte cells, they are so called because they move from one place to other. So they are amoebocyte cells. They are secreted by or they are produced by the Tiedman body, which are present on the inner margin of the ring canal. Then there are other structures also, Polian bodies. You can say these are the Polian bodies associated with the ring canal. The ring canal gives off on in its inner side in the inter-radial position. Again, as the madreporite was present in the stone canal was present in the inter-radial position. So again in the inter-radial position, because this is one radii, this other radii giving to the arms, there you are having the other structure called the Polian vesicles. Uh, they may be two or four little pear shaped. You can see they are having a little pear shaped, thin walled. They are contractile also. They can contract like a bladder or the reservoir, and they are having a neck called the Polian vesicle. So this neck is called the Polian vesicle. They are supposed to regulate pressure inside. What's their function? Inside ambulacral system, this system is also called as ambulacral system, the water vascular system, the ambulacral system. and to manufacture amoeboid cells of the umbilical system. So it has both the functions, the manufacturing of the amoeboid cells, as well as they also regulate the water pressure inside the umbilical system. Radial canal. Then the ring canal is giving radial canal to each arm. These are the radial canals. From its outer surface, the radial canals are coming out, and they are supplying each one radial canal is supplied to each arm, and each radial canal terminates at the end of the arm in the tentacles. So in the lumen of the tentacles, this radial canal terminates. Then comes the lateral canal. These are the lateral canals. In each arm, the radial canal gives out two series of, this is one series on one side, other series on other side, two series of short, narrow, transverse branches called the lateral canals, or also called as, these are the podial canals because they are supplying to the tube feet, or the podia, you can say. Podia means feet. Each lateral canal is attached uh, to the tube foot and is provided with a valve to prevent backflow of the fluid into the radial canal. So it means you can imagine over here that this may be the position where a valve may be present, so that when a water enters into the lateral canal, it may not go back, so it will maintain the pressure over there. So it is connected to the tube feet on the other side, and it is coming from the lateral side of the radial canal on the other side, and it is having a valve over here to prevent the backflow of the water. Then the tube feet. These tube feet that we have already shown to you. These tube feet. The tube feet are present. There are 4 rows of tube feet in each umbilical groove. So you are having 4 rows umbilical groove. This groove is called umbilical groove. So each arm is having the 4 rows of tube feet. This will also having the 4 rows, 4 rows, 4 rows, and 4 rows. A tube feet or podium is hollow. It is hollow. It is elastic also, that it can contract. It has having very thin wall. It is a closed cylinder. It does not have the mouth or the opening at any side. It is, so you can say it's a sac-like structure. This upper sac-like structure is called ampulla, and the middle one is called the podium, and the lower one is called the sucker. The sucker is disc-like structure. Let us now look at how the water vascular system helps these echinodermates. So very first function is that it helps in the locomotion. What helps? What it does? That at the direction of movement, say for example, this starfish wants to move on this side. The arm is raised over there. So the arm is directed upward, lifted. And then what happens? These ampullae of the tube feet contract. So once they contract, then the whole water inside them is pushed into below the podium, because the valve behind it is closed. So the water will not go back to the radial canal. As a result, this podium, when it will be enlarged, when it will be having a hydrostatic pressure inside it, then it will give rise to it will give out the sucker. This sucker portion will come out. So once it will come out, then it will attach to the below substratum. Thus, with the help of the sucker, it will attach to the substratum. The center part of the sucker will be slightly lifted upward. As a result, it will form a cup-like structure. So always you must remember that a cup-like structure is always having a very good suction force inside it. So because it will form a suction cup over here, and it will attach firmly to the substratum, and then these fixed tube feet to the substratum will drag whole of the body of the echinodermates in the direction of the movement. Along with these suckers, the mucus is also secreted from it. This mucus also helps in a firm attachment of this sucker with the substrate. This is how that the locomotion takes place in case of the echinodermates with the help of the water vascular system. And what will happen when the animal body will be uh, pulled along the side of the attachment, that is along the side of the movement, then what will happen, this ampullae will then relax. As a result, water pressure will be lowered. Because of the lowering of water pressure, the firm attachment of the sucker because of the hydrostatic pressure will be loosened. As a result, sucker will be detached, and again it will raise its arm to the direction of the movement, and again repeat the same process, thereby bringing the body to one direction of the movement. This is how that our water vascular system helps in the locomotion. But the previous system that we have discussed is always on the hard substratum. And if the substratum is soft like a mud, then what happens? Because the suckers cannot attach with the soft system like the mud, because mud itself will be pulled, and the animal body may not be pulled by the mud. So the system that we have discussed become the useless. Therefore, on such soft surface, the animal literally walks on the extended feet. Then what it does, it literally walks as we walk with the help of the tube feet, which now act like a small legs. Then the second function is clinging. Tube feet also help in clinging the animal with the substratum, as by attaching their tube feet in the mechanism discussed above. So it means with the help of these tube feet, it may remain clinged with the substratum. Then the respiration is the other function. The thin wall of the water vascular system is richly vascularized. Richly vascularized means supplied with a rich blood supply, and is moist in nature. Tube feeds are particularly moist in nature, and because of this mechanism, the diffusion of gases between the water and the body of the animal, or the blood of the animal, takes place. Then the water vascular system is also a part of sensory system. The suckers of the tube feet are richly supplied with the neurosensory cells also. So nervous system is also present very much there, serving as a sense of touch, tango receptor, and they also sense the chemical changes of the water called the chemoreceptors. This is all about the water vascular system in case of the